What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and today I thought we'd play an interesting game called Predict the Game Awards, since all of the fall games were either marred by debacles and disaster, or were short-lived. I feel like this fall kind of like poofed with a little less oomph than in the past. It had a solid lineup, but it kind of just slipped away. And now it's December, and nothing. So let's play a game of our own creation called Predict the Game Awards. Let me know your predictions in the comments below, what you think of mine. We're going to go through all the categories, and we'll see how we do. First up, we'll just start with the big one, is Game of the Year. The nominees are Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, PUBG, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. I really hope it does not go to PUBG. Not because I don't think it's a good game, not because I'm not impressed by what it's done, but I feel like Game of the Year should go to the best gameplay, game mechanic, game of the year. Not the most fun to play with your friends, not the thing that sold the most or took the most time or set the biggest trend. Like, those are other categories. This is Game of the Year. And while I could see you making a case for Persona 5, I'm going to toss that out. And I'm going to toss out PUBG because personally I'm very worried it does win, but I hope that the judges realize that it's just not part. I don't know. I don't feel like it should be in this category. So that leaves you with Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, and Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I personally think Horizon Zero Dawn is phenomenal. I think it has been undermined by the release of Breath of the Wild, and I think people forget how insanely competent that game was and how incredible of a combat system Guerrilla was able to manufacture, and an open world that was exciting in more ways than one. It really felt like a next-gen open world. The way that Aloy is able to battle it out with these robo-dinos, I think it's just so sound. And for me, in hindsight, I like it better than Breath of the Wild. I think if you're going to look at between Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, even though Mario has, I think, a bigger nostalgia factor and a bigger mainstream advantage, I think that Breath of the Wild probably beats out Mario Odyssey in most people's minds. So then it's down to Horizon Zero Dawn and Breath of the Wild, and frankly, I think most people, sort of the whole Switch takeover of 2017 and just this wholly new way of experiencing The Legend of Zelda is going to grant that the victory. My personal pick would probably honestly be Horizon Zero Dawn. Although I think Mario Odyssey is totally valid as well. For me, it'd probably be Horizon. All right, Best Game Direction, awarded to a game studio of outstanding creative vision and innovation in game design. We've got Wolfie 2, Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, Breath of the Wild again, Mario Odyssey again, Horizon Zero Dawn again. So here you're not looking at Best Game, you're looking at creative vision and innovation. You know, I think Resident Evil 7 did a great job at turning the course of that franchise in the right direction. It's not, like, mind-blowingly innovative, though. It's kind of taking some things that other franchises did and incorporating them into a more traditional franchise. I love that game. I thought it was fantastic. But I don't think it wins out. Mario Odyssey is obviously very creative. They have tons of great levels, but Mario's been doing that for some time now. If you look back at Galaxy 3D World, like, they always surprise you with their innovation. The cappy mechanic is very creative and cool and allows you to approach levels in a lot of very distinct different ways. I don't know that it's enough, though, to overtake the two open world titles here. I'm not even going to mention Wolfenstein 2 because, yes, I think they have really strong vision, and I think that they nail sort of that Nazi takeover theme insanely well, and they push the boundaries politically and comfortability-wise, but I don't know that that's... I don't know it's innovation. Horizon, I think, is a more impressive, just like, world from the standpoint of consistency, look, and how it takes shape. But I think Zelda is going to get it because of how distinctly different that is from anything they did, and the fact that you can go anywhere at any time. The non-linearity there was really impressive, and the fact that they were able to allow you to, like, climb anything, attempt to accomplish tasks in so many different ways. There really is sandbox isn't even the right word. It's like a sand ocean. And I think that sort of, if you're going to read what they want for this award, I think Breath of the Wild epitomizes that. Best Narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development. You got What Remains of Edith Finch, Nier Automata, Hellblade, Wolfenstein 2, and Horizon Zero Dawn. This is a category, I don't know. I think these are weird selections. I like the story in What Remains of Edith Finch. it didn't grab me in the same way that it grabbed a lot of people. Same goes for Nier Automata. I know a lot of people were just enamored with that game, and it was sort of lost on me. Like, why that game was so appealing, I don't know. That's one that, like, I look at, I'm like, I don't know why this is as popular as it is. Hellblade, I thought, was a really pretty and emotionally intense story. I didn't really like the story. I don't know that you necessarily need to like it. It could just be really powerful. That leads to the Horizon Zero Dawn and Wolfenstein 2. Horizon, did some really cool things, but it ends up kind of falling victim to very typical gaminess and things of that sort. I don't know. I could see it going to Nier Automata just because people have such an intrigue with the way that game handles itself without spoiling anything. But I'm going to take a pick and say Wolfenstein 2 just because I think they go so hardcore there, and I think that was notable to people. And especially in the fact that it's a... Actually, you know what? I'm going to predict What Remains of Edith Finch. I think it's an indie darling that takes this. That's my prediction. Best art direction. I don't even know if I need to read this one. Destiny 2, Breath of the Wild, Persona, Horizon, Cuphead. I think it's got to be Cuphead. People are fascinated with that game. Although Persona 5 is really, really close. But I think people have seen sort of that anime style done up in a lot of different games. Cuphead is something completely different. I'm still blown away by the way Cuphead looks, so Cuphead. Best score in music, Destiny 2, Cuphead, Nier Automata, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Persona 5. Oh, this one's hard to predict. I'm not a big game music person, so I think it's hard to know. I could see Breath of the Wild since it had so many sweeping orchestral pieces as you explore this vast world. Persona 5 is very trendy music as well. Gosh, if I had to make a prediction, I'm just going to say Zelda takes it again. Best audio design, Destiny, Resident Evil, Hellblade, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. I don't think a Nintendo game wins this one. I think it's either probably Destiny 2, honestly. The guns and everything sound real good in that game. Let's go Destiny 2 for best audio design. Best performance. This is an interesting one. You got Melina Juergens as in Hellblade as Senua, Laura Bailey in Uncharted: The Lost Legacy as Nadine Ross, Claudia Black as Chloe Fraser in the same game, Brian Bloom as BJ Blazkowicz in Wolfie 2, and Ashley Birch as Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn. I think Senua's performance is really good. I just don't know if that game caught on enough to pull enough votes. I think there could be sort of like the fan favorite effect with Claudia Black and Chloe Fraser. That's my prediction. Games for impact. For a thought-provoking game with profound pro-social meaning or message. That's an interesting category. Please Knock on My Door. Night in the Woods. Life is Strange Before the Storm. Bury Me, My Love. What Remains of Edith Finch. Hellblade. I'm going to just say What Remains of Edith Finch. I feel like that's the game I see talked about the most. Best ongoing game. Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the experience over time. Warframe, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, GTA Online, Destiny 2, PUBG. Not Destiny 2. Whew. Gosh, that's almost embarrassing to have it on there given the recent events. I'm going to say it could be GTA Online just because that's still so popular. But it's probably going to be Overwatch given their new characters and the fact the seasons and all that. So does PUBG evolve really? I think it's either GTA Online or Overwatch. I'm going to go Overwatch just because we're so many years removed from GTA at this point. Best mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes, Super Mario Run, Old Man's Journey, Monument Valley 2, and Hidden Folks. I think this is down to either Fire Emblem Heroes or Monument Valley 2. I see a lot of people obsessed with Fire Emblem Heroes, but I think probably best game-wise, Monument Valley 2, so I'm going to predict that. Best handheld game, and apparently the Switch does not qualify here because it needs to be a dedicated portable gaming system. So you got Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World on 3DS, Monster Hunter Stories on 3DS, Metroid Samus Returns on 3DS, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia on 3DS, and Ever Oasis. Honestly, I think it's instantly down to Metroid or Fire Emblem. I'm going to go with Fire Emblem. I think more people... I don't know, I think the Metroid was cool to have back, but I don't think it really panned out as well as people thought, so I'm going to say Fire Emblem there. Best VR AR game. Ooh, this is a cool category. Super Hot VR, Star Trek Bridge Crew, Lone Echo Echo Arena, Farpoint, Resident Evil 7. Gosh, these are weird nominees. My personal choice isn't even on this list. But I don't think it's going to be Farpoint or Resident Evil. I don't think that's going to work. I feel like Star Trek Bridge Crew is going to win just because people are fascinated by that for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm going to say Star Trek Bridge Crew. Best action game: Prey, Neo, Destiny 2, Wolfenstein 2, Cuphead. It's weird that Cuphead is in the same category as like Prey. Prey is really good. I think it's criminally underrated. It's sad to see Arcane have such like success from a system standpoint and such failure from a sales standpoint. I think Neo's a little too niche. Destiny 2 has a lot of love, but also a lot of hate. So I think you're down to like Cuphead and Wolfenstein 2. People are obsessed with Cuphead, but I think Wolfenstein 2 is like slowly like gaining ground as like really, really an awesome game. So I'm going to say Wolfenstein 2. Best action adventure: Uncharted, Lost Legacy, Assassin's Creed, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Zero Dawn. I'm going to say Zelda. Best RPG: South Park, Fractured But Whole, Final Fantasy 15, Divinity Original Sin 2, Nier Automata, Persona 5. Definitely Persona. Some of these are easy. Persona 5 is a phenomenal game that I wish I had more time for. Best fighting game: Tekken 7, Nidhogg 2, MVC Infinite, ARMS, Injustice 2. I love seeing ARMS on there. Like, shout out to that for getting a nominee, but it's going to be Injustice 2. Pretty darn confident in that. That game is phenomenal. Can't wait for the Turtles. Best family game: Splatoon 2, Sonic Mania, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Odyssey. Basically a Nintendo category. The best Nintendo. Okay, it's funny that Breath of the Wild's not here. It's not. I guess it's not family enough. Probably Mario Odyssey, right? Yeah. Best strategy game: XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. That interesting update. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Glad to see that crossover getting love. Halo Wars 2. Blah. Total War Warhammer 2 and Tooth and Tail. Nice little indie love. That's a pretty cool game from Pocket Watch. I'm gonna say XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. I think XCOM has a lot of love, especially from amongst like the media, so the press. XCOM 2. Best sports racing: Project Cars 2, Pro Evolution Soccer 2018, NBA 2K18, GT Sport, Forza Motorsport 7, FIFA 18. So go a lot of ways. I would say NBA 2K18, but people are pretty pissed with a lot of the way that ended up panning out. Forza 7 looks great, but I feel like people are over Forza. PES and GT Sport are kind of, again, like I feel people are over that. Project Cars 2, is it FIFA 18? I think it's FIFA or NBA. NBA 2K18 is real good, but I don't know if some of its issues, again, like this fall is just like marred by that. If I had to guess, I'm still going to guess NBA. Best multiplayer. Okay, so this is for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre. Well, I know what's going to win this. Fortnite, COD World War II, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Destiny 2, PUBG. PUBG, woohoo, surprise. Most anticipated game, presented by McCafe, awarded to an upcoming game that has shown significant ambition and promise. It must be announced and scheduled for release after December 7th. So not something that's like rumored. This is a great category. Last of Us Part 2, RDR 2, Monster Hunter World, God of War, and Marvel's Spider-Man. All awesome games that I can't wait for. And God of War, RDR 2, Monster Hunter World, all should be coming early. Even Spider-Man. I don't know about Last of Us 2. I think it's more of a fall title. My instinct would say Last of Us 2, but my gut tells me RDR 2. I think God of War has fallen off a little bit. People are all about Avengers, but I don't know if Spider-Man specifically. Monster Hunter World is too small time. I mean, it's big time, but like for this, RDR 2. That's my pick. Best independent game: Pyre, great game. Night in the Woods, great game. Cuphead, great game. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and What Remains of Edith Finch. This is me between What Remains of Edith Finch and Cuphead. I think that given the press, I think Cuphead. It just depends on who's voting. Freak. Do I want What Remains or Cuphead? I'm gonna go with Cuphead. I hope it's Cuphead. I pick Cuphead. Best student game. Gosh, I have no idea. I'm just gonna pick one. Let's say Falling Sky looks cool. I'm gonna go there. Trending gamer. You've got Able Gamers, Shroud, Dr. Disrespect, Andrea Renee, and Half Coordinated. I'm going to say Dr. Disrespect, although I'd like to see Able Gamers get a win. But I'm going to guess Dr. Disrespect for his PUBG streams. Best esports game: Rocket League, League of Legends, Dota 2, CSGO, Overwatch. Dota 2, Overwatch. Dota 2. Best esports player. God, this is not one I know. I'm going to go and say the guy from Team Liquid. Sure. Best esports team. I have no idea. Let's predict Team Liquid again. Best debut indie game. A new studio that released its first game. Oh, this is a cool category. Slime Rancher, Mr. Shifty, Hollow Knight, Golf Story, and Cuphead. All really sweet games. To me, it's between Hollow Knight and Cuphead, and I think Cuphead takes it. After all that time that their product finally panned out, yeah. Best Chinese game. A fan-voted award. Monument Valley 2, JX3HD, Gumballs, Icy King of Glory. I don't even know these games. Let's just say Monument Valley 2. And that's it. And then award for the best award show goes to the Game Awards. Let me know your take and your picks in the comments down below. I think it'll be fun to see how we score. The game of the year one is the one I'm most intrigued by, and obviously many people are. I fear that PUBG wins it. I really think it should be Breath of the Wild or Horizon. We'll see though. My personal pick is Horizon. Anyhow, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Also, they've got at least 13 world premieres, so that's going to be cool. Hopefully some new games and not just new trailers, but I'm sure we'll get a little bit of sauce from all the main companies, and Nintendo should have something cool, so that's exciting for me. And I hope that we get a little more detail on God of War, but PSX is right around the corner, literally right around the corner the next day, so I wouldn't be surprised to see like Spidey and Last of Us 2 and God of War saved. Maybe there's a teaser and then the full trailers at PSX. Microsoft, please show something. The rumors are that Soul Calibur 6 gets shown. I've seen some DMC rumors, but I think that might be pushed. So it should be interesting. We'll have to see, though. And hopefully this video has been interesting and intriguing for you and made you think about what you think is going to win. So until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Go to the website and check these out for yourself. And you can vote still if you want. So December 7th, we'll find out. Until that time, everybody, drink special. Thanks, and I love you. And we will see you all later.